Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. If you don't know who we are, my name is Sabrina. I'm a part-time reseller. We go to garage sales, estate sales, Facebook, marketplace, retail, arbitrage, anything that we can to find hard goods and soft goods to flip online on eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace to earn some extra money for our family. Today I have a little bit of a surprise. It was a surprise to us. We actually went to go run an errand, and as I'm waiting in the car, I look at Facebook Marketplace as I usually do when I have like some free time, and there's actually an ad for a garage sale for someone who does clean outs of attics and basements and things like that, and it's the last day of the sale. So we figured, oh my goodness, this is just right around the corner from where we are, and I have not seen this posting before because I go on every single day to look for new items that come up. So we said, let's give it a try. It might not be nothing, but since we were there, we're not going to be wasting any more time and gas because we were already running an errand. So we figured, let's stop by. So as we're going through, we see some of the price tags on some of these items, and they were a little bit ridiculous. And then the man just yells out, because he has lots of rows and aisles of all different kinds of tables with all different kinds of items, things in bins. It was a whole bunch of stuff. Some of it was absolute poop, and other stuff was really, really good. He's just saying, you know, make an offer, make an offer, make an offer. So I went up to him and I said, how much are you charging for everything? Because everything has different price tags on it. And he said, well, you see those bins over there? And he had a whole bunch of plastic totes. He's like, fill a bin for 10 bucks. I was floored. Fill a bin for 10 bucks? I can fill a bin for 10 bucks. So we figured, all right, let's go around and see if there's anything worthwhile getting. So that's what we did. We did not have our camera or anything like that to videotape any of it, but I do want to show you some of the items, even for something that's unplanned, that you can actually make money for $10, and we will more than I think we're like 6 or 8 times what we spent on it. He actually was going to offer $5, and we gave him $10 because we felt bad. But anyways, just so you know, we're in the basement today, and my shipping supply station where I keep my supplies is actually behind me as a backdrop. As you can see, as resellers, we have to carry a whole bunch of different items. So I have my bags that I get from eBay with the subscription money for supplies, and then my post office bags that I have here. I figured this is the best, most quietest spot in the house right now to show you some of the items. So let me drag this bit on over and show you some of the items we got. So I wasn't able to comp, and I didn't even bother comping any of the items. Usually I do, and I use the eBay app on my phone to see if something's worth picking up. But since we could fill a bin for just $10, I didn't comp anything. I figured, let's just give it a try. It's not that much of an investment. Even if it's not worth anything, we can either redonate it or just throw it in the trash. But there were some items that I was pleasantly surprised with, and very happy that we actually stopped by and picked up some items. So here's one of the items I am going to take out, but this is a really cool, I don't know if you can see it, but it's embroidered with all, or beaded I should say, on some of these, and it's showing a picture of LA. And I did look this one online, and there was some sold comps. I can't remember what it was, but they make a whole bunch of different bags of different city scenes. I've also seen Paris and Italy, and this one happens to be LA. So this was pretty cool, and I definitely put this one in the bin for us to grab. Then we found, which we were surprised, this, and the box is in excellent shape. It was coming apart a little bit on the seam, and my husband was able to fix it so it doesn't look so bad. Actually, the box looks pretty darn good if you ask me. And then on the item on the inside, it was very clean. It actually had all the paperwork. This is what it actually looks like. It doesn't really look used at all. It actually still has the screen protector on it. The band is very, very clean. The battery compartment doesn't even look like they put batteries in it, but we did, and we tested it, and it definitely works. So these are always cool items to pick up. We're always on the lookout for any of that, especially when it comes with the box and everything. But I don't remember what the comps were for this item, so let me see if I can find it real quickly All right, well, I see the Life Source replacement cuff is for $17. The monitor, actually without the box, somebody's selling it for $20.99. Another one pre-owned, the box is in pretty bad condition, is $20. Here's another one, just the monitor, for $26. Again, not so bad. I mean, it's not, if I were to spend $5, I would think twice about it, but in a bin, this is probably just less than $1 that I spent for it. So it's definitely a good pickup. Then we actually found this, and here it is priced for 50 cents. This is kind of cool, vintage item. I don't know who would still use this, but the box is in excellent shape, and this looks like it was never used. And what this is a compartment to keep your slides in, the old-fashioned slides. I don't know if you can see the little ridges that you can actually put them in there, but brand new, never used, in its original box. So that was a cool item to look and find. We actually did not expect to find anything at this garage sale, being that it was actually the third day and it's been picked over pretty clean. But something else that we saw that was pretty cool was this, little sides of an African safari. And we actually took the time, and these would actually fit in that slide thing. And look at these pictures. I don't know if you can see some of them behind the white backdrop, but some of these are pretty, oops, it's upside down. Some of them are pretty cool. Again, this was more, we wanted to see what it was like. Don't know what it's worth, but we'll look it up and see. Then we found this, it's vintage. I can tell you this, I remember this when I was growing up. Sergio Valente. It's actually the belt buckle with the leather belt. It's missing, I guess, the key ring that came with it, but still. We actually sold a vintage pair of Sergio Valente sneakers that we came across at a Salvation Army for 60 bucks. So anytime we see that, we'll definitely pick up anything like that as well. And then there was actually this box that was at the bottom of this one table, and it had a whole bunch of like black and green, like it looked like sand and moss all at the bottom of the box, and nobody wanted to stick their hand in there and look at it. But I started moving some of the stuff around, and what I actually came up with is this. Some of this landscaping black scenic stone, and this is like what they use when people are doing those scenery things of like the train sets with the town and all that kind of stuff. So there was a couple of boxes of those. I only took the sealed boxes. And then with that, if I can find them, because I just threw them all in here, were actually these, the people for the scenery. Cobblestone Creek. Here's some of that. Here's some other people. This one was kind of open, but I'm going to try to reclose it. And there's another one just like the other one. Yeah, so we picked up those as well. Little trains like this, little train sets and things like that. So we definitely picked those items up as well. Oh, here's the other two. So we figured we'd make a lot of the people and the little trains. So when we looked it up online, we actually saw that one box of these actually goes for $7. So we were thinking of probably making a lot of all the 4 that we have, and then a lot of all the people. That way it's a good deal for someone to get. We also came across these, which are aneroid, I'm probably going to kill the name, sphygmometers. Basically they're blood pressure cuffs. These look like they were like a giveaway for some doctor's office or something like that, because it actually says East Shore Medical on it. But even regardless, these are brand new in the box, and they're actually pretty nice. It comes with a nice meter and the band with the ball and the little cuff to take the blood pressure. So this was definitely a no-brainer for us to pick up and put in the bin. I think we ended up with 3 of them, so that'll be kind of cool. Again, we spent $10 for all this stuff, so it wasn't bad at all. Alright, I had to reposition myself a little bit so I can reach inside the bag, but I wanted to continue on with some of the items that we actually picked up. Still, we also found this champagne stopper. We picked that one up. This was an old-fashioned, in its original box, 35mm camera. Very good condition. Very clean. If I can open it, compartment. Don't know the value of it. There's a little bit of weight to it, so that's why we picked it up. Again, didn't spend much on it, and it had its own manual and everything in there, so we picked that up. I mean, even if we just sell it for less than 10 bucks, it's still all profit after we even sell just the blood pressure cuffs and the monitor over there. So let's see, what else did we find? Oh yes, we found this. Again, a pretty vintage piece. It's a telephoto lens. If we open it up, it's actually in pretty good condition. We checked it out. It's not scratched at all whatsoever. It still has the coverings for the lenses. The lens is in a pretty good condition as well. Again, haven't looked anything up. And we have something planned for the weekend because we're going to see some family and they're having a big community sale. But there's more. These are these 4-inch porcelain trees. We have a few of those again for that CNET rope for train sets. We came across a sterling silver necklace. This one we picked up. We picked it up because it was sterling silver. He had it originally priced for $1 but it's pretty specific because the name on it is gin. But we still picked it up. The full first season of South Park. This we've sold before. It's not a big money maker, but it definitely sells. It's Meet the Merge Cube. The last one we sold, I think we sold it anywhere between, was it $12.99 or $14.99? The box on this is a little bit damaged. It got a little squished. So we'll just lower the price a little bit. Again, anything like that is cool. We also came across this, and this I never heard of before. The box is a little bit dirty. It has some tape residue, so we'll try to get some Goo Gone and get rid of that one. But and the sticker in here. But it's called Bungees. I never heard of it before. It's kind of neat, and it's sealed in the box, and it looks kind of vintage. I forget what the year of it is. I don't have my glasses so I can see it, but we picked that guy up as well as this one. This was from Cooperstown Collection, the 1997 female playing baseball. So that's kind of cool, but this one's all squished, so I don't know if we're going to take it out of the box or just sell it the way it is. For that, let's see what else. We came across a mini it says George Babe Ruth Louisville Slugger bat. Again, I haven't looked this up either, but it's in really good condition. There's no nicks, no anything on it, so we have that one to look up. We found a box of NBA hoops, Series 1 cards, and the coolest thing I think we found is these. They're actually cue rack holders to hold your pool sticks. It would look something like this. I don't know if you can see that picture really well. And this is actually by Willie Mosconi, and he was an actual famous pool player. And there's like an original sales tag, but we actually found 4 of them. And 2 of the boxes are pretty beat up, but the items on the inside are brand new. And even if it takes us a while to sell it, it doesn't really matter because we didn't spend much on it. But it has the base and the other top, so you can snap them into place. So we thought these were kind of cool and definitely good for some kind of man cave or anybody that wants to have more of a vintage look to where they have their pool table. So we actually have 4 of these, and we did see these online, and they are selling, which is cool. So we didn't mind picking that up. Let's see what else we found in here. Yes, my husband found this Master Timolite. Don't know what it's worth, but we did pick it up because it's made by Singer, and we figured that we know that the sewing machines go for a good amount of money, so we didn't know what this was for. So we still have to look this up. If anybody knows, please put it down at the bottom. But it says a Master Timolite. It looks in really good condition. There's no rust or anything on it. It says Safe Light and in larger on this side. Not really sure what it is, but again, we want to learn about things, so we do from time to time pick up things like this, and especially since it was part of the bin box sale, we didn't mind spending the money on it. We also found this. Not quite sure what it is. I think it's a projector of sorts, but another cool little item. And then finally, the last thing we picked up were some vintage zippers. I know, call me crazy. I'm probably like the only one that picks up this stuff, but I like picking up any of the vintage sewing notions that you can find, especially things from like JP Coates and others. Like for instance, these are all different colors, and there are people that restore. Here, let me show you some of them. See, there's some of these and some of those in color. There are people that restore vintage clothing, so they might be looking for something like this as well. So I think what I'm going to do is put all the ones of the same size, like whether they're 22 inches or 18 inches, together and sell them as little lots. I've done good before with them, with like vintage buttons or vintage hook sets and things like that. So pick those up as well. Is there anything else in there? No, there's nothing else in there. But again, I don't think that's bad. All these items for just $10. Definitely spent less on it than we would have picking all these things up at a Salvation Army or a Goodwill. So we'll go through this and then give you a little recap later on and let you know how everything came. So if you made it this far, I really thank you for sticking with us and watching the video. If you like videos like this, please subscribe, hit the bell notification, that way you know when other videos come up. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button. That'll definitely help us with eBay as far as the searches for our videos and rankings. And as always, you can always follow us on Facebook at Greenlight Sales as well as Instagram. I thank you so much for spending time with me. Until we do another video and another haul, thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.